Observing a social studies lesson on world geography, I witnessed students learning a lesson on the physical features of Latin America. The objective was written on the board as, the students will be able to locate and identify major physical features of Latin America. The students had a bell ringer on the board asking them to explain any physical features they were aware of in Latin America, such as oceans, rivers, mountains, etc. The class then took notes on the major physical features of Latin America, discussing such things as the oceans on either side, the major mountain ranges, the Amazon River, and the islands that are found in Latin America. They did this using guided notes for about 15 to 20 minutes. The students were then required to label a list of physical features on a map of Latin America. They did this for the rest of the class period. As far as with regards to what Schmocker had to say in Chapter 5 of his book Focus, the only reading that took place was the reading from the notes to copy down on a guided reading handout. This lesson provided no real substantial relevant reading, nor did it give the students the opportunity to argue with the text or to really even create an opinion on the matter, because the Pacific Ocean does create the western boundary of South America. There wasn't anything to discuss. Perhaps what needed to happen is a reading on how boundaries are shaped by physical features, or how physical features can either aid or hinder regional interactions. There was none of this, however. The lesson did seem to vaguely follow some parts of Madeline Hunter's model. When the students came in, there was an anticipatory set to try to activate prior knowledge. The objective was stated verbally and written for students to see. There wasn't really any need to change the verbiage. It was pretty easy to understand. There was instruction on the physical features of Latin America and where they were located, which led into the independent practice of finding and labeling the physical features on a map. However, there was no modeling guided practice or closure in this lesson. As far as being culturally relevant, this was a large miss. There was nothing to tie this lesson to the students' culture or why they should even care. Overall, this did not seem to be a lesson designed to educate the students more than giving them something to do. Or it simply could have been the foundation of much greater academic opportunities that simply I did not witness during this particular class, during this particular lesson.
Created using Powtoon.